On our next problem, we see that Cheryl has a basket of apples and peaches. So I already know right now I'm going to have an equation where I have something times A plus something times P should equal a total of something, right? Did you guys start to think that as we were writing it down? So now we got to figure out something. It says the number of apples, so let's write this down, the number of apples is 12 more than twice the number of peaches. I'm going to pause right there. There's more information that we need to write down. They gave us some clues. They said that the apples is 12 more than twice the number of peaches, but what do we know about the peaches? Nothing. We have no information on the peaches. So what does that tell us? We're probably going to have to figure out what peaches are, right? So my variable is probably going to be P for peaches. Based on that, though, well, let's finish the question, then we'll dive into like setting things up. So it says if, here comes the question, what we need to do, if there are 36 apples in the basket, there are, blank number of peaches in the basket. Okay, cool. All right. So, how many apples do I have? 36. What do I do with that information? Well, I could jot it down. I could say apples equals 36, right? Cool. What does that have to do with the peaches? What's the relationship between the peaches and the apples? Well, I happen to know that the apples are 12 more than what? Twice the number of peaches. In other words, 2p plus 12 equals 36. Now at this point, I think everybody in this room could pretty much get the right answer. It's the setting it up. So let's go through the process. What do I do first? Subtract 12, right? I want to move stuff away from the p. I'm adding 12 to p, so to move it away I subtract. 12 minus 12 is 0. 0 plus 2p is just 2p. On the right hand side I've got 36 minus 12, which is 24. So 2p equals 24. I still need to get p by itself, so I need to move the 2 away. 2p means 2 times p. To move the 2 away, I have to do the inverse of timesing or multiplying, which is division. I'm going to divide by 2 because that's what I want to move. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times p is just p. 24 divided by 2 is 12. What does that mean? Go back to the question and ask the question. It says if there are 36 apples in the basket, there are 12 peaches in the basket. And you can even do a common sense check. What if Mr. Adams accidentally multiplied by 2 on both sides, and I said there were 48 peaches? The common sense check would be, no, there were more apples than peaches. That number's not right. What if I got a fraction? What if I got 3/4 of a peach? Probably not. So you got to do a common sense check. Does 12 peaches seem about right? Yeah. If I take twice the number of peaches, which is 24, and I add that to 12, I get 36. Just rereading the question. Just thinking it through. Okay? Any questions?